Hey, now we're live inside City Hall. We're here with Jill Stein, the presidential candidate for the Green Party, and Black Lives Matter. This is Mayor Garcetti's office.
March. This is a 4-year term. So it's a political calculation. So one of the things that we're saying is that we don't want to just be a part of your political calculation. There's also things that are right and wrong, right? And so stand for something, and actually that can be a part of your political calculation. If you stand for something, maybe we'll vote for you, right? But as long as you run from folks, especially black folks. So about a year and a half ago, we camped in front of his house demanding justice for Ezell Ford. And we caught him leaving out the back door and trying to, without talking with us. And so we now call him Backdoor LA Mayor. Is the hat we have for him now. So again, he's doing the same thing, trying to slip in and out, trying to not. He was away for the first 36 days of the encampment, and he took a personal vacation.
Oh, is that so? Hoping that it would just, they could like wait them out.
Right. Then he went to Philadelphia for the DNC. Then he went to Washington, D.C. Then he went to Rio for 2 weeks for the Olympics. Yeah. So 36 days he was absent. So we played a game that we call Where in the World is Eric Garcetti? So we try to have fun with what we're doing. Just to, it can't all be tears. Mel, I wondered if Trevor's been here the entire time for 49 days. Trevor, do you want to come up here? Good to see you. Thank you. And Dr. Stein, this is Trevor. He's been with us for 49 days.
Oh, well, can I give you a hug?
Yeah, sure.
So I just wanted him to kind of share what his experience has been like holding it down.
Sure. So we've been out here for 49 days. The most interesting thing that I found is that it's a peaceful protest, right? And at no point has the mayor dignified us with any kind of real, honest response. We're right on his front doorstep. We've been obviously harassed by the police in various forms. And we go to the police commission meetings every Tuesday. And we're sort of turning up and willing to engage in a dialogue. And that has been largely sort of shut down. And as you heard Melina say, there's always a duck and run approach. And the thing that I said we went to the MTA meeting last week, and the thing I said that by Garcetti's willingness to remain silent on the issue, he's complicit in the violence, right? And this is also, he needs to understand that this is part of his legacy. And that the LAPD is killing kids now, right? They killed 3 teenagers in 1 month. Jesse Romero was 14. Kenny Watkins was 18. And who was Richard Richard was also 18. And I think that everybody can then understand, when you frame the argument that way, everybody can understand what they were like as a teenager. And we used to have an actual judicial process in this country, right? But the police are now engaging in extrajudicial killings on the streets.
Which is the definition of lynching.
For sure.
Lynching is extrajudicial killing.
For sure.
And that's what they're engaging in. So you mentioned lynching, right? This is the new anti-lynching movement, right? We're in a new lynching era. So, Trevor, can you share why you've been here for 49 days? Because some people think that's crazy.
It is crazy, but to me, insanity is a perfectly sane response to the insanity that is going on. Melina really said in one of the police commission meetings, they're trying to make us seem like we're the criminals, but they're the ones that are killing people. Right? We're just trying to get justice. So for me personally, I lived outside of the country for 13 years because, especially as a black man, I tried to run from the problem. And I spent the last 2 years of being away, living in Berlin, watching through this really terrible lens on like online and social media, and I just felt like I had to be a part of the movement. And so to me, there's nothing else but this.
Wow. So just say a little bit about what your time is like here. Are you here 24/7? What are you?
No, I'm not here 24/7.
You're here in the evenings, or what do you?
I go away. I do go home. People have to force me to go home all the time. I go to the gym every day just to make sure that I stay.
Yes.
But no, my main thing is just to support BLM and just to make sure people are safe, because it is an action against the state. And they do respond with violence. That's what they do. It's what they've historically always done. And my concern is for black folk and other folk who want to stand up for justice.
Well, thank you. Thank you for standing up for us all, because injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.
Yeah, for sure.
And unless Black lives matter, all of our lives are imperiled
Sure.
if there is, a vulnerable group that's being systematically beat up and murdered and denied justice in virtually every walk of life. So thank you for making us a better society, and thank you for standing up for us all.
For sure.
Hi, my name is Ana Guerrero. I'm the mayor's chief of staff.
Hi, very nice to meet you.
you.
I'm Jill Stein. I'm the
Hi.
Green Party presidential candidate.
Hi, Joe. Naomi Sloan, Deputy Mayor's Director of Communications.
Very nice to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you. What can we do for you?
Well, we were hoping to be able to talk to the mayor if that was possible.
He's not here. He's at public events.
I
so we weren't
see.
expecting him.
Yeah, all right, yes. Well, I didn't exactly know myself that I would be dropping by and hearing the stories of Lisa Simpson and other folks who are out there. And
Do you know who Lisa Simpson is? Who is Lisa Simpson?
Yeah. So
she doesn't know who
Okay.
Lisa Simpson is.
Well, I can just fill you in. So Lisa Simpson is the mother of Richard Risher, who was killed by the police about a month ago. And as a mom grieving for her 18-year-old son, who was a good kid, not someone who was in trouble, a kid who was on his way to going to college. She herself is, has her degrees. She's a law, a paralegal. A family that was very tight and bonded and not in trouble with anyone. Suddenly she's called one day and she learns that her son has been killed, and she's just trying to find out what happened. She's heard eyewitness reports, but has not heard anything from the police or from the police department. So, I'm here to say that, I really support, her demand to just have a conversation. She's been showing up at the police hearings and has been trying to get answers, and has basically been told to wait for a formal report for what could be a year or longer, and she's in agony as a grieving mother. So I'm here to just convey my concern as a fellow parent and political candidate, to say that it's really critical that her needs and her pain be addressed, and in support for the community that feels like they're being locked out, having been camped for 49 days, to get some kind of justice, some kind of explanation. So I'm very sympathetic, as I think a lot of people are out there, to victims who are not being responded to. So I'm just here to urge the mayor, to respond sooner rather than later, because the citizen concern is only going to keep building. That police chiefs in other cities have been removed by public insistence on justice, and their there's a strong case for that here, given the record of the LAPD and the killings of 3 18-year-olds, I guess, in the last month. There's a lot of public sympathy out there for that and for the demand for the police chief to be replaced, overseeing that kind of a track record. New York has just done that. San Francisco did that recently, and there's growing concern and support for the community's demands here that a police chief overseeing that kind of track record needs to be removed and replaced by someone who can create a more responsible sense of community and justice here. So, I was here in the hopes that we would be able to meet with the mayor and help engage that conversation and diffuse some of the growing concern.
We'll share that with the mayor.
I really appreciate it. All
Yeah,
right.
thank you.
Thank you very much.
Can we
Thank you
schedule
for
a
your
meeting
time.
with the mayor?
Thank you.
Thank you.
You can let the mayor know that Black Lives Matter is outside. We're here 24/7. He can come out
49
anytime.
days then.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Did he get the 9,000
Can we schedule a meeting?
petitions? Did he get the 9,000 petitions?
Can we schedule a meeting?
It must be in the mail.
They're not going to answer.
Right now. All right, well,
Yeah,
we'll
well,
be
we
back.
appreciate you
Yeah.
for coming.
Thank you.
I'm
I'm
here in
glad.
a way that's different than how they've
Well,
received us. But you clear sheet.
I mean, how could she not?
Oh, wow. Is there a need for police here?